Happy Wednesday, everyone. Want to welcome you here to my weekly live stream. And it looks like we are now connected on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube and streaming live. So as you're joining in, if you will let me know in the chat where you are joining in from. And if you're watching this on the replay, and you want to comment, make sure you use hashtag replay. If you have a question, go ahead and tag me in that question. That way I will make sure that I do see your question and I can come back and give you an answer. So, yeah, it looks like we are doing good. One thing I want to do a little housekeeping here. If you are joining on Facebook, really important that you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, which is down there on the banner underneath me, and give Facebook and StreamYard permission to speak to each other. Otherwise, when you leave a comment, it's just going to say Facebook user. And I always want to know who it is, who is talking to us. If you've already done that on your device, you don't need to do it again. You should be good to go. So again, StreamYard.com/Facebook, and I'll leave that up on the screen for you. Let's have some introductions. If I am new to you and you are new to me, my name is Beverly Smith. I am the founder of Career Success Strategies. I'm also the former owner of a staffing and recruiting firm, and I know firsthand what hiring managers are looking for, and I use that knowledge now helping senior level professionals as well as executives build their resumes, do their LinkedIn branding, and help them with their job search strategies, all so that they can land the career of their dreams. So last week, if you were here with us, you know that Bethany Wallace came back on the show, and she and I had a great conversation all about promoting mental wellness in the workplace. It was a really great episode. Bethany has a lot of great insights. If you did not get to see that, I encourage you to go back and check out that episode, and you can find a replay available on my YouTube channel, which is at Beverly Smith Resumes. And if you'll click under the live tab, all of my previous episodes are there underneath the live tab, and you can binge watch any that you want. And I would also appreciate, while you're there on YouTube, if you would go ahead and follow me and click the bell so that we can you can get notified anytime that I post or when I go live. So really, really good. This week, I've got a really good, interesting episode for you. And it's going to be all about personal branding. And I'll be giving you 7 compelling reasons as to why you should be building your brand on LinkedIn. Now, for those of you that follow me, you know that back in February, I did an episode that breaks down what a personal brand is, how that you can get started creating one on LinkedIn. And so if you missed that, I will put a link up in the chat to the replay that you can find on YouTube. I'm going to do that right now. Let's see. All right, gotta love technology. Let's see if this works. There is, okay, I think I got it there. Okay, and the other thing that I will do is I will go back after this episode and I will put that in the show notes for you on YouTube, so that if you want to just click over to it, you don't have to go and scroll and look for it. But it was a really good episode too as well. And so again, it went more in the direction of what is a personal brand and kind of demystifying all of that, because I don't know if any of you felt this way, but when I started hearing it's kind of like a buzzword, personal brand, I was like, okay, that's really confusing. I don't know what it was, but it just did not register with me. So I really try to come down, and once I learned, I really came back here and broke down what it is. It's not that complicated, actually, and wanted to give you some good details on how you can get started. But this week, like I said, we're going to really dive into reasons why a mid or senior level or even an executive professional should, I'm going to say, you can go out so far as to say must be building a personal brand on LinkedIn. And y'all, I just see too many people that are on LinkedIn just almost as kind of because I have to. And I know you guys, y'all are out there and you're scrolling and you're never actually building your brand. You may occasionally engage with what is in your profile, and you may like, or what, not profile, but in your feed, and you may like, or you may occasionally comment on it. But I'm talking about taking this a step further. And today I really want you to understand why this is so important for you and for your career, especially the more senior in the level that you are. So let's jump in, and I'm going to, let me take this off. I actually am going to try something different today. Going to jump in and try to manage this, but I have broken down, like I said, I'm going to give you 7 compelling reasons, and I'll put them up on the screen as I go over them. So hopefully this is going to work out. I don't have anyone on my team helping me out, so it's just me handling all of this today. But the first one that I want to dive into to discuss today is visibility and influence. So, when you build a strong personal brand on LinkedIn, you are increasing your visibility within your industry. And this visibility can position you really more or less as an influencer. And it just allows you the opportunity to shape industry trends and be part of those discussions. Um, you can also engage with and contribute to LinkedIn groups or forums that can help increase your recognition and your status within your industry. Um, what happens is active participation. What that does is that's going to showcase your knowledge. It's going to showcase your commitment to the industry and really more or less give you the opportunity to position yourself as a thought leader, which we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Um, let's see. Next, let's see, networking opportunities. And hang on, I just realized my battery is low, so let me plug in. Sorry, technology, great. So let's talk a little bit about networking opportunities. Now, if you've followed me for any length of time, you know that I'm a big advocate of LinkedIn as an powerful networking tool. It is, when I think of LinkedIn, it's actually an online networking platform. But when you build your personal brand, this is going to help you leverage, so to speak, or connect with more professionals in your industry, and also too, like give you the opportunity to connect with potential collaborators and just really expand your professional network. And so, um, again, it just kind of goes in with what we were just saying about visibility. It By participating in groups, by engaging in the conversation, you are going to have the opportunity to network with people. And I would encourage you to make connections with them, add them to your first degree connections, or at the very least, follow people that you are influenced by, and people will probably want to follow you as well. So let's talk about number 3, which is recruitment and talent attraction. Now, I know some of you are going, well, hey, I'm not the talent acquisition manager. I'm not the HR manager. That is fine. You would be surprised that as a senior level professional, when you showcase your expertise and your leadership, you can still attract top talent to your organization. So you may not realize this, but a lot of times potential hires will research leadership teams in an organization before they commit to accepting a position. So they may see you listed as a leader, but if your profile has not been updated since, 2019, you're not really doing your part in helping, oh goodness, what's the word I'm looking at? Validate your company. And so just by you engaging, even though you are not the recruiter, or even if you are, you definitely want to be doing this. But if you're not the recruiter, you are still going to bring positive attraction to your company. And so I can think of a few executives, CEOs, and other executives within an organization. But I have a couple of CEOs that are coming to mind here locally that are very involved on LinkedIn. And what they do is they help not only are building their personal brand, but they are help building their company's brand as well. And so just by the variety of things that they talk about, they can talk about their own company, they can talk about the industry, they can do so many things that really, what it does in my mind is it makes them become their company is what I mean by them, become that place that you want to work at, one of those local companies that is involved in the community and really just again attract that leadership, that talent to their company. All right, let's talk about number 4, which is building trust and credibility. Now, when you are consistently sharing insights, industry knowledge, you are building trust and you're establishing your own credibility. You are helping build that know, like, and trust factor. And this can lead to increased confidence from your clients, from your colleagues, as well as business partners. So LinkedIn is an ideal platform for you to share your thought leadership, which we talked a little bit earlier. And you can do that by writing articles on LinkedIn or sharing articles that maybe your company has written. You can create posts, you can reshare posts, and you can also create video content. And y'all, this is as simple as creating a video on your phone. If you have something that is informative and you want to spend maybe less than a minute and a half discussing it, it's a great form of content that really and truly gets a lot of traction on LinkedIn. And what I like about the videos is that helps me when I'm watching a video. I get to know that other person's style. I get to hear their voice. I get to see their genuineness, just those kinds of things. Again, building that know, like, and trust factor. So, again, I think LinkedIn is just a wonderful platform for you to do that on a broad level. I mean, you think about the amount of audience, the amount of people that you can touch that you wouldn't be able to touch otherwise and can hear your message. So one of the reasons you want to establish a trust and visibility can help you with career advancement. And so let's talk a little bit about that. A well-crafted LinkedIn presence can lead to career opportunities such as board positions, consultant gigs, often it leads to speaking engagements. It can really just enhance your professional trajectory. And so by really being involved on that platform, you just never know. It could just, that networking that we talked about earlier can open up so many doors for you as you grow that, trust and credibility that we just talked about. So number 6, oops, let me get on the right screen here. Okay, Number 6 is personal branding differentiation. And I feel like the career advancement plays really well into this, and just kind of a great, flow into this one. So job markets can be very competitive. And when you have built a unique personal brand, what that's going to do is that's going to help differentiate yourself from other professionals. It is going to be a way that you can highlight your skills, your unique experiences, as well as your leadership style. So, again, like what I talked about a while ago, as far as you're posting content and videos and things like that, you can really showcase your style of leadership, and um, companies that are interested in you can really have the opportunity to see what it is and see who you are all about. So, number 7, and my final one, is crisis. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Number 7 is crisis management. And I think this is super important, especially if you are an executive, if you are a senior level manager, if you're a business owner, even, and you're watching this, even if you're a mid professional. Crisis management is a huge reason to build a brand on LinkedIn. So what happens is a strong personal brand, if you've built that up over time, you've now got a platform that you can communicate directly with your network during times of crisis. And this is going to allow you to manage your reputation, your company's reputation, maybe even the industry's reputation more effectively. And it's going to give you the ability to maintain control of the narrative. So really, really important. That something that probably most people don't think of, but it's a quick way to get out in front of people and control what's going on out there. So building a personal brand on LinkedIn is not just about self-promotion, but it's about creating a professional presence that reflects your values, your expertise, your leadership in your industry. So we have covered a whole lot, and let me come up here and I'm going to take that one off. See if we have any comments. I don't see anything. Again, if you have any comments or if you have a takeaway, I would love to know what your biggest takeaway is. You can leave that in the comments. If you're catching the replay, again, use hashtag replay and let me know. One thing that I'm going to share with you guys here too, let me go back over. I have I think this is the right one. Yes. A LinkedIn checklist, and it's actually a success blueprint. And I'm going to see if I can also, let me see if I can put that in the comments for you. That way you can just click on it. Oops. Okay. Oops. Come back over here to the comments. Okay. So this is your LinkedIn Success Blueprint, and this is something that you can download for free. You just need to go and click on this link that I put in the comments. You can download this, and it's going to walk you step by step to setting up your LinkedIn profile in the beginning stages of getting engaged and increasing your visibility on LinkedIn. So while it's not specifically about personal branding, it's really kind of the foundation though that you need to start building your brand on LinkedIn. And in addition to it just being, it's not just solely a checklist. You can, it has some videos on it as well that are past episodes that I've done where we talked specifically about how to build your audience, how to connect with people on LinkedIn, things to do on your profile, and all of that. And it's just a great way for you to get started. You'll get a series of emails from me that will support you along the way as you work through LinkedIn. The other thing that I want to share with you guys as well is that if that my team now, one of the things that we have started doing is we are really working on helping our clients with their LinkedIn branding and really helping taking that off of you. So you may download the profile, the checklist, and that kind of thing, and that's going to be a good start. But if you want someone that really understands how to write your LinkedIn headline, how to write your about section, um, that is where my team and I can come in. And not only that, but we can actually come in and help you fill out the work experience section. We can create that for you and make sure that you have the right skills attached to it so that you will be discovered and found by recruiters. I mean, here's the deal. I know you guys are really busy, and I appreciate you just even taking the time to watch a video like this. And I know that this can be extremely helpful to your career. That's why I made this video, because I totally understand what personal branding can do for you. But a lot of times, I know that you're so busy, and getting into the weeds and figuring it out, that's what my team and I are here to do. And I have award-winning professionals on my team that know how to write LinkedIn profiles, that also are very savvy in writing your resume, and they are award-winning, multi-certified in several different resume writing areas. And I would love the opportunity to speak to you about this in more detail. So what you can expect with the consultation with me is we'll spend about 35, maybe even as much as 45 minutes really getting to know what it is you're looking to do. And then, and I will take that information and help then explain how the process works, explain how our resume writing process works, the audiences you need to appeal to, and how we can make a difference for you as you begin embarking on the possibility of switching careers or switching into a different industry or growing in your industry into the next level. All of that, we are very skilled at working with you. So I hope that you will, if you are ready to invest in a professionally written resume and your LinkedIn branding, and you want help with your job search strategy, you can grab that link and that is in the comments, and we you could schedule a time with me. So I hope this has been helpful. Please leave me a comment and let me know if it has. And if it makes sense for you to share this, please share this video with others that you know that it might help. And I would be extremely grateful, especially if you will please also, whatever platform you're watching, whether it's Facebook or whether it is LinkedIn or YouTube, make sure that you connect with me or follow me, click the bell for notifications, and that way you won't miss any future live streams or all of the great content that I put out weekly here on LinkedIn and Facebook. So with that being said, happy Wednesday, and I will see you in my next video.